Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Eagles. As you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, it's a rebuild. We're literally rebuilding the team. We're going to talk tactics and what we've changed. I'm just getting sick of 60% possession, not doing anything about it, just keeping it until the point that we lose it without creating anything. We've changed that round over the last few weeks and months. Things have changed. We're into February. We've made 3 key January signings. We've got a huge summer transfer on the way as well. So let's go and see what I have done with the Eagles. All right, everybody. So here we are on the 22nd of February 2026. And we are playing a classic 4-3-3. Now, in the past, I've tried to stay away, in particular from a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3. Just because everyone else does them. But it's got to the point with this save that it was starting to really frustrate me that we were still dominating the ball. We were getting up to, in some games, 65, even 70%. Drawing with teams that we should be beating and not scoring, creating enough chances. So what we have done is completely change it. We've had to bring in wingers, which has been very, very difficult because literally over the last 3 seasons, we've built teams around not having wingers. That's proved a problem. However, we've done bits. Luckily, new signing, Troy Parrott, who we did pick up before the summer transfer window closed. He can do half a job out there. So he's just doing a little bit of a bit part job for us until next season. And then we have picked up a Paraguayan called Moreles that I'll show you in a minute. But basically, we're still trying to pass out from defence. We're still trying to do shorter passing. We've increased the tempo. We roll it out to distribute to centre halves. We counter press. That's changed. Out of possession has become quite extreme. We've gone kind of Bielsa. All my player instructions have got marked tighter, tackle harder. Something that I did with Bielsa tactic back in FM23. Prevent goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, trap outside. We're really pushing to try and get the ball back. And it has worked pretty well. Some games we're actually going attacking. So in today's game as well, we are actually going to go attacking mentality as well. A little bit of an overkill, but what we're trying to do is just create a little bit more chaos. We have created so many chances. So what we have got is obviously back four. Klassen, the goalkeeper, has done really, really well for us this season. A really good pickup for us. We've brought in Ethan Laird, former Manchester United. I'm just not happy with the other one that I'm trying to get out at the moment. I'll try and get him out. He's on £8,000 a week. Like the recruitment reports and the scouting report, assistant reports, whoever's reporting, just think he's amazing. He has got lots of 12s and 13s, but he doesn't do out. 15 games from right back. He's played a few games right wing back. No goals, no assists, average rating of 6.80. So I've decided, right, let's try and get him, really try and push him out the door in the summer. £8,000, we can probably get another really good player in at that price. And then Ethan Laird was in the report. We did kind of need a backup because Dej isn't the best. He's okay. He wants to leave. His contract's expiring. He's going anyway. Confirmed. Free transfer. So I've brought Laird in. I don't think if we're going to push on to that next level, I don't think this guy is the guy to take us to that next level. However, he can do both sides. He can play wing back if we ever go to a 3. I'm thinking we maybe need to be a little bit more pragmatic when we play the bigger sides. Maybe look at maybe having a 3-4-3 rather than a 4-3-3. So there's Ethan Laird, really cheap as well. 2.5k. I think when it's English as well, it may help us shift him out the door if we need to. We have got Ethan Laird on defend. Serrano, left back, going really, really well. I tried to bring Levi Colwell in on the January transfer window deadline. He wanted to come, wanted a little bit too much money. We're a little bit short in the wages, so he definitely will be a summer transfer. He can play centre half and left back, just like Serrano. He's had a good season as well, 7.03. We've got De Jong, who has been out of the side a little bit because Roman's come in while he was injured and done really well. But we are going to go, when we play our game today, we are going to go with Niek De Jong. Decent though. He seems to keep the ball a lot better than Roman's. Collard, our wonder kid, has done okay. 19 stats have managed to give him. 3 assists, 1 goal. Not quite what I want from him. We've kind of kept the same structure, but tried to go with a 4-2-3-1, and we've done a 4-2-2 at times during the season. But because I think he's going to be a superstar and he's improving, just while we're in a little bit of we're 8th at the moment. I'll show you the league table in a sec. We're not going to probably get any higher than 8th. And I think I'm just going to go with him. Can he play out the rest of the season, get another dozen games under his belt? He's only 18 still. He's not 19 until September. Imagine what he may look like with another 6 months of development. So we're going to just put our faith in Collard. And then Mouvier, what we've got is, because we've got Troy Parrott on this right-hand side, what I'm trying to do is Moreles on this right-hand side as a winger on attack is going to get really high and wide. So I then want Collard to kind of occupy these half spaces. We're then going to get Mouvier moving up into sort of like the cam position, late runs into the box. Troy Parrott as well, cutting in onto his right foot, Serrano getting round, and then Van Hooijdonk leading the line. He has scored 16 goals with an XG of 11.29. So really happy we have managed to get a centre forward that scores goals. Parrott, on the other hand, doesn't. He has an XG of 8.08 and has scored 5. So he's struggling a little bit, but what I am thinking is next season, we have got a new transfer coming on that left-hand side, but he can literally do all 3 roles for us and be a little bit of a backup. We've still got Uldrikis, can't get rid of. We've still got Knoll. He's leaving at the end of the season, thank God. And we've still got, where is the other one? Where is he? Tedic. We've still got Tedic as well. We have brought in Moreles, Paraguayan, 25 years old. He cost us 100 grand, and the reason why I got him, because crossing 14, dribbling 17, first touch 12 okay, passing okay 13, technique 13, work rate 14 off the ball, pace 14, runs down the right wing, cheap, 4,300 a week, and he's already had, in his 5 games, 2 assists and 1 goal, and looks like a real outlet. I think because we've not played with wingers, we've kind of struggled, just that sometimes, that just little clip into the channel for him to chase. And then he's been cutting balls across the middle. His 2 assists have both come from cutbacks, getting to the byline and cutting across for Van Hooijdonk and Parrott to score. There is Moreles. So we've brought in 1, 2, 3 in the January. We have also let go, and we got a nice little bit of money for him. Iqbal's gone out on loan, by the way, wanting to leave. Fingers crossed I could get him out the door. That was a silly, silly transfer. But we've managed to get rid of Wilhelmsen. He was a little bit of a jack of all trades. He amazingly went for 1.3 million, even though his contract was coming up, and his contract was coming up at the end of the season. I offered him out, hoping that we'd get him, even just get him off the wages. And a team came in, Roda, who are rock bottom of the Eredivisie, came in a 1.3 million bid, and that's really helped us in with the wages. Now, it has helped us bring a couple of players in. As I said, it's helped us extend our wage budget, but what it has done has allowed us to pick up Mohamed Darami ahead of the new season. He will go out on that left-hand side, inverted winger, 15 dribbling, 15 pace, 5'11", a superb talent for us. A player that I think will hopefully take us on to that next level in that top 5, top 6. Cuts in from the right wing. Fingers crossed he can have a really good season. And he's relatively cheap. I think we have given him a really nice contract, but still, there's a lot of sort of appearance fees, goals and assists. So if he's doing his business, I think that's what we're going to try and do with a lot of our wages now, is try and undercut the salary a little bit, but really look at, especially attacking players, assists and goals. And defenders, can you keep clean sheets? If you can, here's a wad of money. If they're doing that and getting bonuses, we must be doing well, and that will definitely help us going forward. So that's what we've done with Mohamed. I think we can maybe sell on him at some point. We'll probably outgrow him, but just the start. I'm really excited. I've never been excited so far in the series about bringing in a player of that level. We've also signed another one who is a little bit of a big part, Jadon Braff. He is former Manchester City, Dortmund, started at Eindhoven. Free transfer, we've got him relatively cheap. He's not been great, but he just adds a little bit of depth to our squad. He's Dutch as well. We're still struggling a little bit. I really need to make sure that we get some Dutch players in the summer. It's so important that we do that. There's a couple of players as well. The Dutch players that we've got at the moment. Mulder's going, Braff, Deji's going, Hartman's not good enough, Lanzana's going to go, Vermeulen's going to go. So we do need to try and sign maybe 4 maybe Dutch players in the summer. We need to get a new Dutch goalkeeper in. I think that's important to be the backup next season. And then we'll try and strengthen in areas. I'm quite happy with the depth of the squad we've got. I think we maybe need to bring in another central midfielder. And then we'll maybe look at, can we get a couple of young players to fill in these wider areas? All right, guys, that is that. We are 8th in the division. We are 9 points off 7th, unfortunately. We've kind of climbed up the table after our shocking start. Remember in the last episode we spoke about how well do you think we would be doing after that victory against AZ. We lost to Ajax, we lost to Feyenoord, we lost to Groningen, we lost to PSV. I had players coming to me saying they were unhappy with my management, which I thought was like, look, the Groningen one was disappointing. And then obviously losing 4-0 at PSV is never nice. But look at the scorers. Joaquim Correa, Xavi Simons, Amad Diallo and Joey Furman. So they're absolutely a million miles ahead of us. And then we picked it up. Now, the only disappointing thing for me is, I think if we'd have played the tactic that we've been playing now, look, we've gone with diamonds and 4-3-2-1s. All the same team instructions, just trying to find the right balance. And we just couldn't create enough. We've actually done all right in terms of lack of defeats. There's not many defeats in there. I think 3 defeats since that terrible run at the start of the season. We've actually done really well. We're into the quarterfinals of the Cup as well. I was going to show you that game today, but we've drawn Heerenveen at home, a team that we've just beaten. But our semi-final, we're away against Ajax if we get through. So I thought, right, let's just focus on the league. And we're playing NAC Breda, who are the star package of this season. Now, we're 4 points ahead of Heerenveen. I always say we always end poorly to a season. I just think hopefully this season, this is a season where we're going to get into 8th and then we'll be in that playoff place for European football. Fingers crossed that will be Sunday night episode. All right, guys. Player stats-wise, team stats-wise, we're still dominating the ball. 58% possession, so up there with the big boys. We were underperforming our XG. We were -3 a couple of weeks ago, but we do seem to be a little bit more clinical now. Hopefully that will improve as the season goes on. We'll score more goals. We are letting more goals in, but it's making for a more entertaining Go Ahead Eagles. Right, let's get into today's game. I think that is going to be the team. So we're going with Laird, Bars, Junior and Serrano, De Jong as the halfback, Mouvier and Collard, Morel is on the right, Parrott on the left, Van Hooijdonk up front. Right, here we go. So there is our 4-3-3. Let me know what you think to the changes and the promise that Morel is on that right-hand side. Hopefully we'll see him today in a little bit of action. I think Troy Parrott just lacks that little bit of pace. I think he's on maybe 13, 14, but said it will be a half-decent backup for us. We might even be clever and try and move him on in the summer. If there is enough interest, you never know. These sort of like championship clubs with a little bit of money might come in if we transfer list him. That's what I'm hoping for down the road with Iqbal as well, that he may head back to England. We maybe get a little bit of money and get him off the wages. Okay, first highlight. We are 25 minutes in. We've created a few sniffs. It looks like it's going to be a counter-attack here. I don't know why. I really need to sort the set pieces out, but because we've fiddled with the tactics so much, set pieces just reset, don't they, all the time? And it's been a little bit of a nightmare, so I do need to spend a little bit of time tonight just resetting the set pieces. But it's been a quiet first half. We're in a little bit more control. 1.75 XG. I haven't seen that yet. I'm going to be totally honest. But we're dominating. We just need to try and find 17 shots, only 4 on target. 52% possession against the side as well. That is up there in terms of possession. I think they were just behind us in their possession stats. Maldini, Serrano. Right, this is where we might break. Parrott. Mouvier moving into that space. Look, give it to him. He's found him. We could be in here. Mouvier's going all the way. He's put it in. Get in. Brilliant break. That is the central midfielder on attack. Parrott holding the ball up nicely. Finding Mouvier with that wrong. I think that's his best position, Mouvier, because he's got the legs and got the energy. He does like to grab a goal every now and again. I thought he was going to slip Van Hooijdonk. To be fair, Van Hooijdonk probably an offside position. It's terrible goalkeeping, but we'll take it. I've been screwed time and time again with terrible goalkeeping animation, so we'll take them when they come our way. That's for a little demand more. Can we just defend? That's fine. Gone over, gone wide, safe. We have got K-Mosa as well. I did try and get him out on loan in the January, but one wherever he's from, one Austrian team, I think it was Dorfers, which is like Zealand's team, they came in for him, but would only offer him a squad player. And I thought, well, I'm not going to send him out on loan to be a squad player somewhere else, so he can be our man, and I think we will look at bringing him on in a minute. Just gives us a little bit of a pace. That is a great save. A little bit of pace in the remaining few minutes. Now what we are going to do is we're just going to put it on to cautious. We're going to bring Braff on for Parrott, and we're going to bring K-Mosa on up there. He is going to go as a advanced forward as well. We're just going to bring Collard off as well. Let's get Romans on for a little bit of experience. He's now happy with his game time just because we've played him a little bit. I do want to keep hold of Romans. A good versatile midfielder. And we're going to sneak a 1-0 win here. not very not really how we've played over the last few weeks. I've got to be totally honest. We've conceded a few. 2.42, 24 shots. So we are dominating games, 50-50 in terms of possession, but they are a possession-based side. It was Daniel Maldini. He's actually a really nice player. They've done very well to pick him up. We're going to come back, I think, at the end of the season, and it'll either be a season review or it will be playoffs and a season review. It could be a big episode. So the Eredivisie table looks like that. We're now 5 points clear of Utrecht. I think it's top 9, isn't it? It's top 9 to get through. No, Roda got it last year in 9th. So I think what happens again is that's dependent on the cup. So long as one of the big boys wins it, which they always do, we should be fine. And then, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th will go to a playoff, semi-finals and finals. So hopefully we will have that to look forward to in the next episode. And you never know. Where are we? Where is the Eredivisie? We're 8th at the moment. Surely we won't drop lower than Heerenveen. We have got, I think, an okay run. That like the harder ones are scattered. Like PSV at home is in there. Feyenoord away. 20 away. But there is a lot of home games there. Groningen, them two. Excelsior. I'd hope that we could maybe beat away from home. So fingers crossed, we will not fall apart. All right, guys. We'll see you on Sunday. About 7:30. Cheers, guys. Take care. See you later.